Set to kick off.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He is going to find Hill here. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. If he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Tua to throw again. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First carry now for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
A quick slant to Hill.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And 2.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're going for him. Here's Tua with it. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Incomplete. They couldn't hook up. What's going to be the final play of this first quarter?
We're scoreless after 1.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
On
first and 10. It's Mostert. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Quick throw outlined by Wentz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. B.J. Gibson with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, it's Tua. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard, your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Dolphins nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Tua now on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. In for a Miami touchdown. DJ Shark, 63 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker set to
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Dolphins 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Tua. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. There he goes left side. Way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On play action, Wentz. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the line.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. That one complete to him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Two and now on first down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 27, Wentz. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being thrown out. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on second down. Wentz able to find his running back, Geis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One of the feature points in the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 24. Packers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
40 on the tackle.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play? That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. It's caught at the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A 4-yard gain.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Mostert. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, Mostert. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5, first and 15. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive first and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage almost almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It's second down.
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
Wentz. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A 46-yard attempt.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout
as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At the Packers' 40-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in the walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They wanted that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick.
A 58-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then,